independent electronic parts store.
Little bits of switches and things like that?
Yeah.
Do they like it?
They played.
We have a tendency to think that this is the way love is.
These are our lights.
This is your lighting guy here.
We've been here all day. Andy Watson. Hello. This is where you put your specimens.
Specimens, all right.
This is where obvious things to put in an electronic shop.
Yeah, they have a lot of strange things. Hey, and only $1.
Yeah.
You could afford that.
I could, but I don't need to give anyone my specimen.
No? Oh, okay.
He's got it.
What's he got? Da da da. What is it?
I'm not sure what it is.
What are you gonna do with it, though?
I don't know. I think it's a... No, it's
What's he gonna do with
it? It doesn't blow me. It's a voltage detector.
Ah.
When the red light flashes, it means dangerous. When it's green light, it's okay.
Okay. Okay, voltage. Do you have any rituals before you go on stage?
20 minutes?
What was that?
He said sit on the toilet for 20 minutes. No, I don't actually do that. Not really, no. Just try and, probably anything is try and warm up my voice for backing vocals, but it doesn't really help anyway, so.
Do you have any rituals before you go on stage?
Rituals?
Yeah. Besides sitting on the toilet.
Well, the tour manager always comes in and says, right, everybody ready, and we'll go for what?
Really?
And that's it. That's our only ritual. It's a really, really crap joke, but we kind of say it every time.
Oh,
Someone
every
just
time.
asked if I worked here. And I was like, no. Ed, do you work here? No, I don't. Do you know what?
Would you like to?
Yeah, I'd love to. We wrote a lot of songs when we were on the REM tour, and they often sounded best when I hate to say it, but they often sounded best in big sheds or empty stadiums because they rattle around in this really chaotic way. And when we went back with the Alanis thing, it was sort of similar, we kind of had the similar thing.
About the recording of the album?
Yes.
Where'd you do it?
We did it in a nice big house owned by someone famous who doesn't live there anymore.
Okay.
And it was cool because it had lots of stone and it was very old. It was 15th century. And one of Henry VIII's wives had died in childbirth there, and she was kind of still there.
Was she? Could you feel her energy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I think for me, I put like the same Paranoid Android is that we had a real laugh doing the music for that, and it was really funny, and we had a really good time.
Right.
And the lyrics were like the opposite of that, because I felt I could write the other stuff because we're having a good time with the music. So it was a liberating thing.
The video?
Oh yeah, I have to explain the video.
Please
Otherwise
do.
It's going to be taken off the air, isn't it?
Well, too late,
Right.
I think. But okay, explain the video.
Okay, it's sort of chaos, but you have to watch it more than once, as you probably. Well, what can I say? It's the song was written about a character who's quite innocent and naive, yet is surrounded by all this chaos, very frightening chaos, and he's trying desperately to keep himself together. And I think that's the video. The video's the same thing. There's a moment in the video where he's standing on Robin, the character, climbs up to the top of a lamppost, and he's oblivious to all this stuff that's been going on around him, the people pouring drinks on him, and the guy underneath with the axe trying to hack him down and stuff, and he's just carrying on, and he's in another place. He's there, but he's not, and that's how I felt when I wrote the song. And so that's where the video works. And I like the angels and the table tennis bats and the guy getting his limbs hacked off, and it's all this sort of hysteria and panic and lying politicians and getting beers poured on you and sex and death.
In a nutshell.
What I found, a Brian May curly guitar lead. Now this is cool. They're only $5.
Oh, we should get something.
That's so great. Right,
Let's plug it in.
Yeah, but they all had them in the 70s and 80s. Get some earlier. That's very cool. I'm very excited.
The monomail.
Yeah, mono-male.
Yeah,
guitar
it's me.
chord.
Is that you?
Yeah, I'm mono-male. I'm a two-way splitter as well.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And what are you?
I'm obviously a three-way splitter. You know, if you drink 10 cups of coffee and then you have to talk to somebody, and you're saying absolutely everything what you want to say, and it's like noise, and It's like being in a room full of television screens. I feel like that a lot of the time, most of the time.
That's the age we live in. It's a shortened attention span
Yeah,
and
but that's
info
what-
overload.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. That would be what.
Hmm.
The short
The change.
attention span, yeah.
Yeah.
Attention span of a gnat on speed, as someone said.
Yeah.
It's interesting, in the 80s, one of the best exports in Britain were lightweight weapons and explosives and torture implements like cattle prods and
Okay.
and that was one of our most lucrative exports.
And what would it be now?
We haven't got one now.
You better buy. Oh, it's Radiohead.
yeah, right. Us and Oasis and Blur and
Oh, right.
Spice Girls.
Spice Girls. What's the difference between karma and luck, do you think?
Yes, you see. Well, they're both on the record. I felt pretty lucky when we were doing the REM thing. And then you're constantly sort of trying to fight with... trying not to be nasty to people. You know. I mean, I've always been really bitching about everybody, and I'm kind of trying to stop because there's no point, really. You know, there's other things to bitch about. And bitching about other musicians and people like that is totally pointless.
It's hard to keep your mouth shut sometimes.
It is
so.
rather, yes, but then...
Especially when
it's
you're
like,
in public.
Yeah, but you've got to remember that everyone's like fighting for this tiny little bit of space, you know.
Right.
And at this particular moment, we've got that little space, but it'll be someone else next week. So, the karmic wheel, man. But there's nothing in it.
Well, no, but there would have been something in it. That they kind of like, you know, the guy standing there on the side of the...
Point of impact, rollover, unknown, total loss. What's total loss, man? That's
I
fun.
don't know, it's
Anyway.
scary old. Yeah.
All right then.
Okay, bye.